In this lesson, we're going to take a look at structured prompt notation. Now, there are two types of prompts. There are structured prompts and freeform prompts. Freeform prompts, like this one, they don't have any structure to them. They can be a paragraph, they can be a sentence. This prompt is write a lesson plan to teach a first grade class to tell time using an analog clock. It's good as is. We're not converting it to JSON or anything like that. So freeform prompts don't need the notation. Structured prompts, on the other hand, if I look at this structured prompt, this has a definite framework to it, or structure. So this happens to be a Tracy prompt. It has task, role, audience, create, and intent. And then for each of those, they have rules. So role has role rules, audience has audience rules, and so on. And if you look at the format of this, you'll see a definite pattern in the way it's set up. The first level, which would be task and role and audience, create, and intent, each of those is on its own. It doesn't have a plus in front of it because that's level 1. Then when we drop down a level to level 2, there's 1 plus. And then level 3 has 2 pluses, and that goes on and on. So anything we create, if we adhere to this notation standard, we're able to convert it to JSON or XML or just a wide variety of structures. So just as an example, so here's our structured prompt notation. If I copy JSON to clipboard, I'm just going to open up a Scratchpad here and paste it in. So here's the JSON version of that prompt. So we start with a structured prompt notation, which is easy to look at, easy to edit, and it takes that and kind of rips through it and converts it to this structured prompt, which ChatGPT is very good at parsing through and seems to really respond well to JSON. So back to our original prompt. If I edit this and scroll down, so here it is in the actual prompt editor. And again, we created this using AI Assist on a previous lesson, so didn't have to script this ourselves. AI Assist does it for us. We were able to tell it what we wanted, and it goes through and basically creates this for us, and it's in a format that's ready to use. But if we want to, it's good to know your way around it and kind of be able to tweak it as needed. So if you look at the role, for example, you'll see, the role is teacher, and then it has a couple of rules, has knowledge of telling time using an analog clock, able to simplify concepts for young learners. Those are great, but if we wanted to add some more, we could just do that. We can just add plus plus on the next line and start typing. Creates a positive and safe learning environment. And so on, and another one, adheres to school policies and procedures. And so on. I mean, you can build as many rules as you want to, and same with audience, same with create. So the idea is the more specific we are, the more likely we're going to get a response that matches exactly what we're looking for. So this lets you go in and really tweak things, build things. If some of these don't make any sense, if you're running AI Assist and you've got some rules that just don't really apply to what you need, you could just delete them, and you're basically editing a text document at this point. So I've got my new create a positive and safe learning environment rule in there. I submit that, and now when I copy my JSON to the clipboard again and paste it in, that rule is going to be here, under my teacher role, correctly formatted in JSON, and it works for every format. So if I go back and edit this prompt again, these are the available formats right now to the copy to clipboard buttons. So there's JSON with lead text, which tends to make it more friendly to ChatGPT 3.5 and also Claude and Bard and some of the others. 4 is fine with JSON. I can select YAML, I can select XML, which is not really used that widely, and I can select structure prompt notation. I can do all those if I want, or 1 or 2. So when I submit that though, so here are all my copy to clipboard buttons. So JSON 3.5 looks like this. It's basically the same JSON prompt, but with this line of instruction at the top to kind of tell ChatGPT 3.5 how to handle it. If I do YAML, that looks like this. just basically indented instead of structured in a JSON format. The number of indents instructs ChatGPT how to process everything. And then XML. XML is there basically just because it's feasible. I don't think it really adds anything at this point, but there may come a time where this really adds some value. So it's there now. And then structured prompt notation, if you just want to copy the raw structured prompt, which this actually seems to work also. If you start there, because ChatGPT is able to infer that 2 pluses is a level down from 1 plus, and so on. So that's another option. So anyway, so it's easy to work with, and I just think it's you won't do it all the time, but it's semi-important to know how to go in and kind of edit these prompts and tweak them once you do build them with AI Assist. So that is just a quick overview of the structured prompt notation.